Hey Judith, welcome. How are you? How is the weather in your neck of the woods? Just trying to pull this up. I really had to get this done today, so I thought, well, why not just sit and chat with everybody while I do it, because I'm sure some have not seen this one being made. So I thought we would just sit and chat. Just trying to get the comments up on Facebook. It's showing me we're live in both places. So, hey Nancy. Cloudy. It's a little bit breezy here. The sun's in and out. We just got Joe back from surgery, or therapy. Surgery. Gets his staples out on Friday. So, all right, so this is our bead door hanger. I have this in my shop already pre-made, or you can buy it like this, painted black. Crap, and I forgot to take a picture of it painted black. Let me see if I can do this with my phone real quick. We will see if I can. Oh, I may be able to. Oh, I can. All right, because I don't have a picture of it painted black. All right, now let's see if we can get back to the Mevo. Yikes. We did it. Yahoo. Look at me. Oh, that was a feat. All right, let me try and pull this up again. It's not coming up. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's awesome. As long as it's not like too hot. If I go out and try to come back in, I'm never going to get back in. Just one time. I'd like this to be simple. Hey. Hello, Rach. We're just trying to get in. It's showing me I'm live in both places, but it's not popping up. Okay. Why? Why? If we go to professional dashboard. Nope. No. Nope. My page. Nope. Oh, man. But yet, Natty Dot liked it. There you go. Thanks, Natty Dot. Hey, Bonnie. How is everyone? Yay. We're in both places. Waiting for live signal. Well, it's... Why is it saying that? I didn't even touch anything. Well, ladies, if you can't find me live or the signal's not working, you can find me over at YouTube. And I'm sure... Hey! I don't know why the live signal stopped. Oh, well. I give up. All right, I've got to get this done. It has to go out for a customer. We've got still a bunch of cows to do, so I thought, why not just do this on a live? Aw, thank you, dear. Thank you, Rach. All right. In the past, I've done this and I've glued ribbon on the back, and sometimes the ribbon does not adhere like it should. So I created my own fabric to match the ribbon. I just wanted a yellow, and then I created a pattern. So if anyone were to order this, I can add the fabric now, so you don't have to use ribbon, because I would take the wire out of the ribbon. This is my #1 seller on Facebook. of already pre-made. This one has been ordered so many times. It blows my mind. And when I designed this, I was designing it like those wicker wreath bases. Like I did what's the other one I have? The butterfly. Ooh, and I just got an idea for another one. Hey, Monica. I shipped that this morning and I was sweating it. I thought, oh no, what if I got the address wrong? It's already out, but I thought I could catch my mail lady at the post office if I had to. And I'll share after the live. I'll go on and share. Monica ordered some Tennessee signs yesterday, and they turned out really cute, especially when I spelled it correctly. Now look at that. Does that not look sharp? And this fabric that I made for this also has glitter in it, so it's got a little sheen to it. All right, so we're gonna glue this to the back. So let's go ahead. Now I always like hang it this way. So this is the back. Thank you. And you just use a little hot glue. And I used to have to fight with the ribbon when I would put it on. So this is going to be a breeze. And that's kind of the way it is with the little ones, because the little wreath attachments and the smaller ones, you already get the fabric with it. So I thought, why am I doing it for the little ones and not doing it for the one that's causing me all the trouble? Now it has got to be hot. Why is it acting like it's not? Because I think the fan is cooling it. All right. Let's try it again. Let's just do one section at a time and see if that works. So I'm going to go across the top, and then I'm going to put that in place and hold it down. And Nance, I have my little hot fingers here from Dollar Tree, so I don't hurt my fingers. I need to get Nancy a set of these. What, did I not go down far enough? I went up too far. I'm telling you, I don't know which end is up anymore. I didn't either, Monica. I bet you do. That was a heck of a burn, girlfriend. I'm just pulling off all the hot glue that already dried, cooled down because of the fan. Note to self, don't do it in front of the fan. And we got our shipment of wood in, so now we've got to cut it all down. Notice I say we. Honey's got to help on this one. He got to get out there in the garage and help, because I cannot do that part. Go right to the edge. Now let's not take so much there. Okay. I want this to look pretty. Like I said, this is my #1 seller on Etsy of pre-made. So we're only going to do a little bit at a time, not do it all at once. Bonnie, if you can hear me on Facebook, Try going back out and coming back in. I don't know why it's not even moving, but you can see us live on YouTube. Rachel's going to come over and put the link in. Maybe I ought to just go out and go back in and see if that works. I don't know what's wrong with this stupid thing. Yeah, see, when I go back in, it doesn't take me back in to my page. So we're going to try it again. I don't want to see all pages. I'm hitting that page and it's not taking me there. Oh my gosh, I just love this. Oh, there we go. Now I got comments. Okay, I got comments, Bonnie. We'll see how long it keeps up with waiting for live video signal. Okay, so what it must be doing is it must be working, but I can't see your comments. So I will go back at the end and answer any questions that you have. I'm sorry, it's not working. We're putting the fabric on our bead door hanger. Oh, I thought, why does she want me to fall? I tell you, I have had such lack of sleep. I am in need of sleep. I think I need to drink my dinner in order to fall asleep tonight. But wait till after I'm done with chickens. They are testing me big time. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I'm thinking, why does she want me to fall? This is what happens when you're the hive. I told y'all on Monday what the hive is. It's the husband-wife. Hubby had a knee replacement, and this chick's in charge of the whole household. Amy's on. So yes, it's been horrible. He's got so much fluid built up in there, and if they don't drain it when they get his staples out on Friday, he's going to go nuts. Oh, that's so much easier than doing the ribbon on the back. I'm loving it already. Doesn't that look gorgeous? The first yellow I printed out came out like fluorescent green, and I'm like, that's not the right color. So I had to fix it. Now I got a little bit of glue on the inside here. So I'm going to see if I can cut it off. Yes, I can. And just kind of pull it out. Yeah, the other way was, it was nice because if you had the ribbon, you could do it. But it was hard. There, had to get that out of there. Now, the other part is the wings, and we do the wings out of burlap. So I have a pattern here, and we're going to cut this. I think this is 5.5 inch burlap. Yeah, 5.5. All right. So I'm going to cut one for one side. And I'm not going to get real fancy. I'm just going to trim around it. These wings always look so pretty on this. And it's great for when I ship it because I end up just moving a little piece of it and zip tying this to the bottom of the box. So this does not even move in the box. It's awesome. So that one's going to go there. And then we're going to flip it because we don't want to cut, well, it wouldn't matter on this, but if I want both sides to be the same, Besides, this has a little bit of a curve to it. And this is where your hot fingers are really going to come in handy, because you're going to have to press it down. So we're going to have to do the same thing we did on the yellow fabric. It says I'm live, so I hope no one is having any problem. I'm just going to do the middle section. And then we're going to put this over. Make sure we have it up top here over the line. Yes. And then you're going to press it down. And then we're going to go back. And we're going to do the top of the wing. And all I'm doing is putting a little bit of hot glue there. And pushing the wing into the hot glue. I used Krylon paint on this, a black paint. And then I also used a matte finish. So there's like 3 layers of paint on here to protect it, because it is MDF. And if you're going to have this in the weather, you're going to want it protected. Okay, let's do the other side. Getting ahead of myself, I shouldn't do that. This is kind of forgiving. This will shift for you. So you don't have to be real accurate with this like you do with the fabric, because it will shift for you. Real easy. I'm going to trim some of this back. I don't think we need all that out there. There we go. Okay, you ready for the reveal? Ba-doo! Doesn't that look beautiful? This is by far one of my favorite creations. All right, now you're going to take a piece of styrofoam and you're going to fill this top stripe with the styrofoam. I already had it cut out. And I'm going to put a little glue on there, and we're going to glue it to the fabric. Thank you, Judith. I absolutely adore this. And now that I got my stripe color fabric right, I'm thrilled. Now, I know in the past I've used this to attach this to here, but this is really, really on there great. Okay, because we've got the fabric now and it's a solid piece of fabric. So I'm going to forgo poking 2 holes and twisting this in. I don't think I need to at all. All right, now I'm going to bring you guys down a little so you can see what I'm doing from here on in, okay? We can remove our patterns here. This also comes with a button bow holder, because you're going to put your button bow holder up here, and you're going to put a floral on this with a bow too. So this is getting a bow and florals, and this is getting a bow and florals. It's just usually a repeat of what I'm putting in here. So we're going to do our bow first. And these are the, yikes, these are the bow, the ones I use. How did I do that? Okay, like that. I'm trying to keep them in order so I don't mess myself up. Thank you, Monica. Now, in the past, I've done this before, and I've used bigger loops, but really, all you need is like a 4-inch loop on this. And I do 3 4-inch loops, and then we cut it. And come to think of it, we are going to have to put this in here because that is going to hold the bow down. So we're not going to forgo that. So let's go ahead and put this in here. All right. I'm trying to do this by memory. And so many times I have to re-watch myself because I forget. So and again, we're doing 4-inch loops and 2 tails. And we're putting the tails on the opposite side. Now, I think I want this on the outside. So the one I'm going to use next is just the plain. And I'm going to drop them down to like 3.5. I can't wait to post the pictures of the signs that I made for Monica yesterday, and the sign that Dawn requested that I make. She had me make a multiple sclerosis one with a motorcycle and a gnome on it. And then I made a couple of Tennessee signs for Monica. And I have to show you these. See if you can see them. I made these little dog tags today for one of my customers. They're both puppies of mine, Miko and Badger, and they have little dog prints on them and glitter. Aren't they cute? All right, now we're going to end with, you know what? I'm going to put that right back where it was and end with the yellow. See that hip save? Ay, ay, ay. I know what I need. I need to just go out and run my golf cart around the yard and just have the wind in my hair. I got dog tags. We're even going to be releasing wooden dog tags soon too. I'm telling you, I had to clear. Poor Wyatt doesn't know which way is up because I had to move him in my store. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to poke 2 holes in this. I got all kinds of designs too. So we're going to poke 1 hole down that way. Now, I kind of want to see where that is and kind of make sure it's accessible. And then we're going to do another one. And notice I lay it on here first, and then I position my fingers on either side of it so I don't poke my finger. And then we do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this zip tie down in here and come up. Boy, this thing is just revamped. We're having it look so nice. Customers are just going to love it. They always do. Again, Bonnie, if you're watching, or somebody else was watching too, I can't see comments. All right, now we are going to smush this. Smoosh. And then we are going to grab this. grab. Pull it up. Make sure. Yep, it's stuck. Yay! So see, look how clean that is on the other side. You don't even see it, which we love. So then we're gonna like push all this up and kind of work our way around here. We are going to be making the tails shorter. Oh, there you go. Bonnie's over. Say hi. Bonnie's in the house. None of your business, Bonnie. Right. So we're going to make these shorter. We don't want the tails to like overtake this. So we are just moving this around. I got an idea. I got an idea for another one of these. Ooh. And it went along with what Nancy was asking me. Ooh, Nance. I'm telling you, lack of sleep gives me more ideas. Now, if I could just figure out how to get the groundhog out of the chicken coop and we could catch them, man, I'd be all set. I'm so afraid I'm going to go out there one morning and that thing's going to be sitting there looking at me. I hate them. Ugh. Freak me out. You are. Man, it was like yesterday, the phone just kept ringing. Can you make this? Can you make that? And it's still going today, and I'm thankful. I'm not complaining. Because now's like slow time. So, and I really didn't expect Sarah to do the cow when she did. I asked her ahead of time because we didn't have much wood left. And I said, why should we order wood if we're not, the orders aren't in? Well, that went nuts. I had to go order wood. And now we have to cut it. So. And I got to get all those 6 cows out by Friday morning. So. Kind of move this around. There we go. So see, you really don't want long tails. Oop, that's crooked. You don't like crooked. There we go. Now I'm going to kind of pull this over to here. But you all have bee ribbon, I'm sure. I know Bonnie has bee ribbon. Well, black and yellow stripes. She ordered from me last week or the week before. Okay. So there you have your bow. Okay. Now I think what we'll do is we'll go to the floral now. So we're going to move this aside. And I usually start out with about 3 ferns. Because I just do 3 sections. I always do one going up this way, one down this way, one over here. You can do whatever you want. That's just how I do it. So I need 3 pieces of fern. Ooh, you'll have to send me a picture of that one, Bonnie. That sounds cute. There's that one. And we'll go for a little longer here. Now, what's nice about this one, I can kind of pull it away, the fabric away from the stem to create my the piece I push in. Why aren't my scissors cutting? Because I'm live. There we go. So I always start with the fern as the base. I can't wait to see that. There we go. All right, so I've got my fern. So we're going to glue these and stick them in. So this is the way it's going to hang. My button bow holder is going to be up top here. So I'm going to start over here. So I don't want it to interfere with my button bow holder. And usually I have my little pick thing going, and I didn't. But that's okay. This one is going to go down here. So I'm going to take off the first two bottom stem pieces to give me more to push in. If you're watching us from Facebook and it's freezing, come on over to YouTube. You don't need a lot for this wreath. You just need to layer. And I always start out with a green base. And then we layer yellow and purples and whites. So it's a very easy wreath to do, or door hanger. And then so you can bend this down like that. Now we're going to go with some purple flowers in each section. So I always have a lot of purple, a lot of yellow, because somebody always orders this wreath. And that's going to pop right off, and we don't want that one, but we can always save that for the bow. And that's going to pop off too. You see, I already cut some pieces off of here. Let's go ahead with this piece. All right, so now we're done with our purple. We're just pushing that in. This might be a little harder to push in because it's got a shorter stem. And one more. And I'm going to cut one of these off. I don't think we need it all. This is so awesome. I get to hang out with you guys and I get to finish my work. I'm sorry. It's got to get done. All right, now I always have these on hand. I always get these at Michael's when they have their sales, because I always like to put one or two of these in there. I also have these yellow flowers with that. And I tell them, look, you're going to get what you get. I mean, it goes what I have on hand. So far everybody's been really pleased with it. But I just go for different textures when I do this. I have a bunch of these on hand. So just kind of checking out what I need here and there. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll put 2 of these in the door hanger, and then I'll put 1 in the button bow holder. So I'm kind of like mixing it up. And these came from Michael's. Whoa. It just gives it a little spark of interest in there because it's different than the other. I mean, well, all I do is I stick with the same colored flowers and just mix it up. I think I'm going to go with these down here, and then I'm going to put these, no, let's see what it looks like with that. Nope, I'm not liking that now. I thought I would, but I'm not. This is when I really need my picks, and I don't have them. Just go to the shore and push them off and say, oh, I'll wait to come back. No, go spend time with your honey. Sorry, Drew. You know us crafters, we gotta be crafting. That's probably not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna need a little wire. I had some silver wire. Guess not. Well, we'll be using green today. What I can do is put a little of the white flowers on here too. So we've got all 3 in there. That should stay. Ooh, with this one, I can use that. Yeah. Jeannie's probably on too, and I can't see her either. Oh well. Alright, now, let me see what that looks like there. I like that. I kind of like that one there. That looks pretty good. Now I think we're going to go ahead and put one on the other side. And because these are together, we're going to leave them together, and we're going to add that. that up there. All right, so let's glue. I don't know. That's two. Not sure if I wanted to add these or not. Let me just cut one off. I don't think I need to. No. Nope, I think we're good. So you can see, you really don't need a whole lot. Now, so I don't burn myself, we're going to do this way. Just like that. Just kind of mixing this stuff all around. Oh, I didn't glue it yet. And you know what? We're going to cut off. I already did. We're going to use this. Let's cut some of this off. Let's wrap it. So then I have a hard piece of plastic to put in there to really grab it. Right. And see, your bow just covers everything for you. Now I'm feeling like I need just a little bit more in there. So I am going to go with this piece. Bring this down. There. Isn't that beautiful? You're hilarious. All right, so now we're going to do the button bow holder. So for that, we need to put in our rope first. I was looking for my zip tie. I put two up here. I know I put two up here. There's one. We'll just use that one. All right, so for this, we're going up, down, and around, because when you go around, you're creating that hook up top to hang it. Then you're going to go in and down. So that is your door hanger hook. Then I should have, this is going to go in here, and your knot is going to be on the top. So we're going to do that now. Aw, thank you. Okay. And then we're going to put tape on this end to get it through. I should have knotted this first and then grabbed onto the thing, and I didn't. I have to cut a little bit of the burlap. Oh no, just push it. There we go. There we go. Now when you're doing this, you kind of want to stretch it out and kind of make sure that this side is almost the same as the other side. You can always do your adjustments up here. So if you have one side that's too long, you can always go back and shorten it up here and just make your hook longer. That's not an issue. And say you buy one of these and you sell it, when I do it, I put my zip ties, I put usually a little piece of bubble wrap on top of here, and then I just put my zip tie through the burlap, through a hole, 2 holes in the bottom of the box, and up through, and then I just zip it right in place. I usually do it here, here, and once over here. And this thing will not move, your bow will not get crushed, and your customer will be thrilled. All they have to do is cut the 3 zip ties on the bottom of the box, and out pops their wreath. Alright, so now what we're going to do, you're going to put your zip tie in here and get ready for your bow. Okay? And then when you put your florals in, the florals are going to go underneath the rope and get glued to the wood. And it's going to keep your bow steady. It's going to keep everything flat and pretty. That's why this was developed. Now for this, when I do this, I use the same ribbon that I used on the bow, except we're only going to do 1 loop of each one. So this is really good for like scrap ribbon. All right. So let's go ahead and put it in here. So we've got 1. And that's what I had. I had some scrap ribbon. And you don't need a very big loop. You could get away with 3, 2.5. So if you put a tail on this side, you're going to put your tail on the opposite side. It's very simple. All you're doing is layering and then zipping. And there's a lot of different bee ribbon out there. Zipping it to here. I have to use pliers to pull this. I can never get it tight. Can never get a good grip on it, really. And then what you're going to do is you're going to spread everything out, your layers. And let's go ahead and trim. I personally like dovetails, so, but see how everything just fits right on the piece itself and right on the button bow holder. No extra styrofoam needed with this. So that's all you're doing. You're just maneuvering everything so you can see it. Pulling it out of its little hiding place. Twisting if you have to. It's just a very easy design. to work with. And then I can ship it tomorrow. Yay! Because I'm going to be busy making cows. For sure. As soon as we get that wood cut down. Alright, now, right here on the side where that rope was, is where we're going to put our florals. We don't need a whole lot. We just want to put a little in there. So I usually grab 2 of the fern. I'm just going to lay that to the side for a minute. I'm going to grab a little bit of purple, and I'm going to take this off of here and use that to hold my floral in place. Blue there, and we're going to shorten that stem a little bit. We don't need it that long, so that is going to go with that. And where are the rest of my yellow? I need more. Use that to tie it together. I'm going to use this to glue it in place. So I'm going to put a little glue here. And then, like I said, I'm going under the rope because the rope is going to be the anchor. Let's go ahead and put a little of this in there too. And sometimes if I need to, I throw a little bit of this purple filler in here. Now that is in my shop. Sometimes it just helps. Throw that in there. All right, and then we're going to do the same to the other side. Just removing some of the fabric so I have something to work with. And then I think, where is it? I'm going to use one of these up at the top. I try to put everything together that I'm going to need and then use it as a whole base to hold it in place. it gives it more stability when I do it that way, if you know what I'm saying. I'm anchoring it all together, so at least one sturdy stem will be the main anchor underneath the rope. There, does that make sense? And then we're going to put a little bit of the purple filler with the fern. All right, so we're going for this side. So let's go ahead and glue in our fern. And we're just going to layer. And I'm going to trim this a little bit so it fits in there better. It's got a little groove on it, so it would definitely stick better. Try not to burn my hand. Nope. Move over. There we go. All right, now. And then we just gotta kind of reorganize everything here. And then lay our bow down. The bow is going to hold, it's going to cover up everything. There we go. It's done. Look at the statement that makes. Look at how beautiful that is. You can see the stripes. Isn't that pretty? But now I have an idea for another one. So now I got to design that. There's that other one. I knew it was on here somewhere. I'm just trying to move some of this mess. We're going to keep those handy. They actually work pretty good. Okay, we have one more thing to do to it. And I know those that watch me all the time have seen me do it. But I'm telling you, from a customer standpoint, they are so appreciative. These are little felt chair pads from the Dollar General or Dollar Tree. And we actually put those on the back of the wreath, down here at the tail. This is so it keeps it like above the door and it does not scratch their door. They know when these are on here that you went the extra mile to protect their door. And see, look, it's just a soft, it doesn't like slam against the door and make that horrible clap noise. And then I usually put one up here also on the button bow holder. It's just not coming apart. It's just a way to protect their door and you don't hear it banging when it gets windy. And I usually go ahead and I usually put it over top of the zip tie. So there you go. You've got 1, 2, 3 places that it's protecting their door. So there you go. I'll hold it back like this. Doesn't that look beautiful? Maybe not so much against all the stripes, but see how simple that is? We didn't use a whole lot of florals. Now this is for sale in my shop as complete, or there's also a separate listing for painted or unpainted. I am so glad you guys didn't mind that. Thank you. Because I feel like every time I come on I have to do something new. And this was, I had to get this done. I'm overwhelmed here with all the stuff that has to get done. I'm going to be playing with this for a while. But I'll just go ahead and zip tie this to the bottom of the box and ship it out tomorrow. And not each one is the same, but usually I go with the purple and the yellow and the green. Thank you, Nance. Didn't you go kayaking? I don't want you to be mad at me. All right, I will say goodnight. Rachel's on tomorrow night, 7 Central Time, 8 Eastern. So make sure you get over to Rachel's Unique Crafts and check her out. And I thank you all for joining me. Bye, Amy. Amy goes to the TV and then I can't see her on there. And I always forget to say goodbye. And Monica, whenever you want to call, I'm good. Everything went out this morning. What else? Nancy, I'll get back to you on your designs. Let me just get through this week. Aw, you're too sweet. Thank you. I actually felt so horrible Monday night just doing those little pins. But I really didn't have it in me. It was, my grandson had come for dinner. They had all just left. You know, it was, the whole day was overwhelming. It really was. And I'm so glad I didn't have my grandson yesterday because there was so much work that came in that I had to concentrate on that. And if I would have had him on top of it, oh, it would have been bad. But I try without fail to go live every Monday and every Wednesday. And I said to Rachel, I don't know if I can do it. But I thought, we'll do this because we have Christmas pins coming too. And I will list the pins. If you want them as earrings, we can put a hole in them. If you want them as a magnet and you want them bigger, whatever you want, I can do it for you. Thank you. Thank you, because I feel guilty. All right, you all have a great night. Good night.